you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michaela. I am filming this for the second time because the first clip did not save, so I have to refilm everything except for the outro. So here's all my thoughts again. We cracked open a Dr. Pepper cream soda. So very yummy. I have my laptop here, so if I'm looking off screen, that's what I'm looking at. Just looking at what footage I have and make sure I talk about the books. I read 3 different books and I have a 1 minute and 36-second video right now. I just imported the end outro that I had filmed just right now on my phone. That's what I'm filming on right now. But I did order this camera, this mic. Hopefully the audio is really good. And then I got these batteries and the charger that comes with it. So I'm so excited. The mic comes Thursday, camera comes Friday, batteries come Monday. I'm so excited, so excited. But anyways, we're here to get into the books. Let me take this sticker off real quick. Nobody wants to look at a sticker on a book. Alright, so what I had filmed was just video of the book itself. So the first clip I have is part 3 of Rebel Witch. Obviously, this has a few other parts in it. So I wanted to talk about all the books and make sure that we go over all of the thoughts that I had and let you guys know how I liked them. I got all of these books in a haul together right when this released. I got this one and then these 2. So if you remember that video, comment down below the shopping bag. And I'll know you came, or I know that you watched it. So anyways, let's get into Rebel Witch. If you don't know what this one is about, this is the second one to the Heartless Hunter Rebel Witch duology. I don't really know what it's called. Okay, I guess the Crimson Moth book 2. That's what it's called down in Australia. The Crimson Moth. I think it's called that other places too, but I'm not sure. I just know in Australia because I watched Rachel Catherine and she said that's what it's called. Anyways, so this is about Rune and Gideon. She is a witch. She's the Crimson Moth and she tries to free and succeeds, obviously, in freeing some witches. And then Gideon is the witch hunter, so he's trying to catch the Crimson Moth, but he doesn't know that Rune is the Crimson Moth. So the little cat and mouse that's going on, and he doesn't know that it's her, but she knows that it's him, and she like talks to him and tries to get information and stuff because he's like the lead witch hunter on the hunt for her. So it's quite interesting. And she's like a socialite. She goes to these balls. I was like her cover. That was really cool to read about. And just how this series ends, I felt at peace with it. I did. There was a few moments where I was very scared of that not happening, especially on the train. Like the last train scene. Like I was very nervous about that. But if you know, you know. And they go on quite the adventure to get to the end, and I wouldn't have guessed. So those are my thoughts vaguely about Rebel Witch. My March wrap-up is coming soon. I think probably Thursday. Hopefully this is coming out tomorrow. It is Tuesday, March 25th, so hopefully this is coming out on the 26th. And you'll see the rest of my thoughts there. Alright, the next clips that I took were of the do-over in the first chapter. So this one is by Lynn Painter. First of all, the cover is so cute. This scene happens over and over and over, as you can tell. If you don't know what this book is about, it's a Valentine's Day repeat. So she has to repeat this day over and over and over and over again. And she's dealing with family stuff, she's dealing with relationship stuff, and also this guy who she keeps rear-ending every single morning on her way to school. And you just have to follow her in how she deals with what's going on and how she gets out of the loop. So it's very interesting, such a quick read. I want to see how many pages it is. There's also a playlist in the back too. There's Lover by Taylor Swift featuring Shawn Mendes. So there's all of these that you could put on a playlist and listen to. It is 285 pages, and I'm pretty sure I read this less than 12 hours. Like, I really want to say 8 at the most, but I know it's less than that because I started this at like 6 or something and I finished it like that night. Like I stayed up and finished it probably midnight or something. So maybe even 6 hours. Obviously this is a very good, fast-paced, quick, easy read. Highly recommend this one. The last one that I have is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. All of these covers have been so pretty. Like this gives like fall. I love it. I don't even know if it takes place in fall. Pretty sure it takes place in summer. I don't know. Maybe it's giving summer. Oh, I just noticed the pigeons. Oh, that's funny. Their names are funny too. If you know, you know. Romantic and Irresistible. So this one follows Clementine and what's his name? I don't think it says. I also wasn't sure how to pronounce it. But anyways, if you don't know what this one is about, she inherits an apartment in New York from her aunt, and her aunt always told her that it's magic, and Clementine was like, okay girl, all right. Little did she know, years later she would be experiencing this. And obviously her aunt is not around anymore, and so she has the apartment, Clementine, and she's living there. She moves in all of her stuff. She's not unpacked. I think when she moves into the apartment, her aunt has been gone for maybe like 6 months or something. Not a big time. So she's having to deal with all of that and going through all the memories and stuff. And then a guy shows up in her apartment. Actually, I think she's sleeping and then he like wakes her up. But there's a guy in her apartment, and then she figures out that it's 7 years in the past. Crazy. So she's dealing with all of that, and then how the timelines at the end, and then you find out all of this stuff has been going on at the same time that this stuff was happening in the apartment. It's crazy. But I highlighted and underlined, not highlighted, I underlined a lot in here. I liked his nickname for her as well. And I think on page 305 was such a big moment. Yes, 305. I had to write a little thing, little emoji, because it was just so sweet and wholesome and very much needed. And I'm so glad that she had that moment. Anyways, quick read, very quick. Read it a little bit longer time than this one, but I just didn't want this one to end at all. I've seen people rave about this one and rave about this one for so long, and I'm glad I finally read it. So I've got it out of the way now. Such a good one. Highly recommend. I think this one and the do-over are good in between books, like palette cleansers, I guess, between like fantasies and stuff, because I read this one, I read these two, and then I was going into Spark of the Everflame, or maybe Sunrise on the Reaping. Anyways, I think these are great books to go in between fantasies and stuff like that, where it's just very easy, quick, wholesome, good books. I used to be like, I don't like romance, but yeah, I do. Highly recommend this one. So those are all the books that I read for this video. They make such a pretty pile. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and be on the lookout for my wrap up for this month. I'll be talking more in depth about those books, and then a couple other ones like Sunrise on the Reaping. And also I'm going to be doing a first trimester recap, because obviously, if you have seen last week's video, we announced that we are pregnant with baby boy. I'm so excited, like literally over the moon, and obviously we're really happy. And then I look on my YouTube studio and it's got 350 views and we have 124 subscribers. Like, thank you guys so much. Like, seriously, I know 124 seems like such a small number compared to everybody else, but it's big to me. It's a big deal. But it's been awesome, like getting all of your comments and stuff like that. That was cool. So anyways, videos coming up, that'll be one of them, the recap and how I'm feeling, because this pregnancy definitely a lot different. Let's see what else. Did I mention already that I was getting a camera? I think I did, but I'm gonna do an unboxing video with that, and then reading new releases, because there's Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, there's Fearless by Lauren Roberts, and then there's it's a fate inked in blood, the second one. But A Curse Carved in Bone, I think that's what it is. That releases the 19th of April, so I'm so excited. Or maybe it releases in May. No, it's for sure May. Abby Jimenez's book, the 7th of April, and then Fearless, the 8th. So stacked, lined up for that month. I'm just so excited. I want to go to a couple free libraries, because I recently found a couple that are kind of close to me, so excited about that. And then obviously there's reading vlog and wrap up and all of that. So excited. I literally have planned out, I think, videos up until June. Definitely gonna need a spring cleaning one, and I've already started in our bedroom, so lots of things to do, lots of stuff to film, and hopefully that quality will be better starting next week, I think. Probably in my April TBR video, I'll be filming on my ZV-E10 camera. So excited. Can hardly wait. It gets here Friday. Obviously, I'm super stoked. And yeah, I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm finally getting a camera. When did I start this channel? Maybe 2019, I think. And I just started doing, like, I think it was a short, probably. Let's see. My oldest one. content. Let's see. Let's do, yeah, November 29th of 2019, my senior year sound tour. That was just pictures. It's 55 seconds long. But I think that was the first one I did. And then I had a ton of other little ones. So obviously those were not as good. And it wasn't like a book content or anything. So we've definitely come a long way. Oh yeah, giving Scott his birthday gifts. That was December 22nd of 2019. And then I did a We Went Camping. So we've done a ton on this channel. I'm so excited about where it's going, especially with the better quality stuff that I'm getting. And I already have tripods and stuff. I have the one I'm using right now. And then this guy, it goes up like this and everything. It's got a little remote as well. Make sure it's easy. It's just Bluetooth to your phone. Pops open like that. And then like a selfie stick. You can also like screw it on to a tripod. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for everything, but I'm so excited to see where this channel goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked today's video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what your thoughts on these books were if you've read them. And I will see you guys in the next video.